You've seen it. Your dog, eyes locked onto you, unwavering, as it eats its food. But why? Is it demanding more food? Is it testing your loyalty? Or is there something deeper going on? This strange behavior is common, yet few truly understand it. What is your dog thinking? Today, we'll unravel this mystery and explore the psychological, emotional, and even biological reasons behind why dogs stare while they eat. Dogs, like us, have unique ways of expressing their emotions and desires. But unlike humans, their behaviors are often based on instinct, memory, and deep-seated connections to their pack. The act of staring while eating might seem odd, but it's a behavior that carries meaning and message that goes beyond what we initially perceive. When a dog stares at you while eating, it is not just asking for food, it is demonstrating its social instincts. Dogs are pack animals, and in the wild, they would constantly observe each other while eating. The stare can be a sign of trust or a calming signal, letting you know they're secure in your presence, and it can also serve as a means of maintaining connection within their pack. To understand why your dog stares at you while eating, let's first take a closer look at the bond between you and your pet. The relationship between humans and dogs is special, built on loyalty, love, and trust. It's not just about food or survival, it's about connection. Max, a German Shepherd, was adopted by Sarah, a single mother recovering from a traumatic experience. When Sarah first brought Max home, he was cautious, unsure of his new surroundings. But over time, their bond grew. Max became a constant presence in Sarah's life, a protector, and an emotional anchor. One behavior, however, stood out. Every time Sarah fed Max, he would stare at her, his eyes soft yet intense, never breaking eye contact until his bowl was empty. At first, Sarah thought Max was simply being protective, but the longer they were together, the more she realized that the stare wasn't about dominance or territoriality, it was about the trust and connection they shared. Max wasn't just asking for more food, he was looking to Sarah for reassurance, comfort, and companionship. At the core of a dog's stare is its instinctual need for connection. Dogs are naturally pack animals, and as descendants of wolves, they are hardwired to observe their pack members while eating. This behavior is more than just learned, it's part of their genetic memory, deeply embedded in their psyche. One important factor in this behavior is oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Studies show that when dogs interact with their owners, both experience an increase in oxytocin levels. This hormone plays a crucial role in strengthening the emotional bond between humans and animals. When your dog stares at you, it's not just about food, it's about a moment of emotional connection, reinforcing the trust and loyalty between you and your pet. Just like us, dogs have memory systems that shape their behavior. The reason dogs stare at you while eating could stem from past experiences of feeling safe, comforted, and loved when you were present. It's a moment when they can reaffirm their bond with you. But not all dogs stare with the same intention. Sometimes, the gaze isn't about bonding, it's about survival. For dogs that have experienced trauma, the act of staring can be rooted in fear or a need for control over their environment. Buddy was rescued from an abusive situation. When his new owner, Emily, first brought him home, he displayed a variety of behaviors: fearful eyes, rigid body language, and a tendency to stare at her during mealtime. Unlike other dogs who might focus on the food, Buddy's stare was intense, as if he was guarding his meal, afraid it would be taken from him. Buddy's stare was a form of protection, a learned behavior from his previous experiences. He was unsure if Emily could be trusted, and he stared as a way of making sure that his food, the only source of security, wasn't threatened. For dogs like Buddy, food security is directly tied to their emotional health. Many shelter dogs who have suffered from neglect or abuse will stare at their owners while eating, as if trying to protect their resource. This behavior is an adaptive response, a survival tactic that allows them to feel a sense of control over their environment. While some dogs may stare out of fear or insecurity, others use their gaze as a communication tool. Just like humans use eye contact to express love, attention, or discomfort, dogs use staring to tell us something. It might be subtle, but it's powerful. Studies show that dogs often use eye contact to communicate their needs, whether they're asking for food, affection, or attention. In fact, eye contact between a dog and its owner releases oxytocin, the same hormone associated with bonding. This means that when your dog gazes at you during mealtime, it could be their way of saying, "I trust you, and I'm comfortable with you being here." This kind of stare is a calming signal, a way for your dog to let you know they're not threatened and that they feel secure in your presence. In some cases, dogs might even stare to ask for permission, for example, when they want a treat or when they need your help. Charlie, a therapy dog, was trained to help children with anxiety and PTSD. One day, while working with a young girl, Charlie sat quietly and began to stare at her. At first, the girl was unsure of what to make of it. But as Charlie continued his gaze, the girl slowly opened up, sharing her fears and emotions with the dog. The stare wasn't demanding, it was a calming, trust-building gesture that allowed her to feel safe enough to express her feelings. So why do dogs stare while eating? The answer is as complex as the bond we share with them. Whether it's about trust, communication, or survival, each stare tells a story, a silent conversation between you and your pet. Our dogs don't just look at us with hungry eyes, they look at us with love, hope, and the quiet belief that we'll always be there to provide for them. Through their gaze, dogs teach us the importance of patience, empathy, and emotional connection. They trust us with their hearts, and every stare is a reminder that we are their world. And just like them, we can learn to trust, connect, and protect the things that matter most to us. If you've enjoyed learning about the deeper meanings behind your dog's stare, leave a comment below and share your experiences with us. Do your dogs stare at you while eating? What do you think they're trying to say? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Triller Pictures for more heartwarming stories and insights into the secret lives of our pets.